Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, details are now emerging that President William Ruto had signed the MALABO protocol of the Constitutive Act of African Union, which will see him immune to prosecution by the International Criminal Court, ICC. What does it mean? This means the ICC cannot directly press any charges against William Ruto on the grounds that he has committed a crime. Ladies and gentlemen, before you continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. And like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, I know some individuals are asking, what is this that is called MALABO Protocol of the Constitutive Act of African Union that William Ruto signed in the year 2023? It means that William Ruto cannot be charged directly to the ICC without a trial in African court. And this African court will have a collaboration with the other courts, international courts, including the International Criminal Court. It means that any charges that are going to be filed at International Criminal Court, ICC, must be referred back to Africa. It means the first custodian to this case is the African court. I think this was constituted in the year 1970s. And this was to, of course, distance Africa from the humiliation that African states were having in terms of their leadership. And so this African court had a momentum lately in the year 2020s, where African leadership felt like they are being humiliated. They are being humiliated. And so then, when William Ruto signed this, he knew that, remember, he was the culprit during the ICC case where they were accused with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And of course, the crime was against the humanity during the 2007 post-violence election. And so you saw even William Ruto by that time, and including Raila himself, said, why should African leaders be, of course, arraigned in African courts or African court? And that is why they came up with the MALABO Protocol of the Constitutive Act of the African Union. And this was to enable the African leadership or anyone who has committed any crime against humanity to be charged in Africa. Then if it was going to be so difficult for them, then there was to be a collaboration with other international courts, including the International Criminal Court. So we are being told that William Ruto had signed this MALABO Protocol of the Constitutive Act of African Union, which of course is going to see him being immune, or rather being protected from the prosecution of the International Criminal Court. Huyu jamani mjanja. So it means that International Criminal Court will not directly press any kind of charges or criminal charges of any crime against him on the grounds that he has violated the human rights. Lakini Wakenya ni akina nani? Wakenya wamesema sisi ndio tunabaki the International Criminal Court, because even when we look at the issue of African Union, the so-called, let me say, the Malabo Protocol of the Constitutive Act of the African Union, we are not sure that someone who has committed any crime against humanity, of course, can be charged. Because remember, we have also a problem with the International Criminal Court. Can I ask a simple question? How many individuals they have been arrested because of maybe the ICC having a warrant of an arrest to several individuals? We saw the other day, was it last week or 1 month ago, where we hired the ICC arrest warrant to, of course, the Taliban leader, including the Chief Justice there. Have they been arrested today as we speak? Wamekuwa arrested? No. So I think we have a big problem. We have a big problem. That even our leaders who are committing crimes, they cannot be charged. I can give you example, for example, the issue of the ICC. How far is it? You saw even some charges being withdrawn against William Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. What happened? Still, we are being told the case is still there, but we don't know how active it is. That is it. You know? So for this, I think William Ruto protected himself long time ago in 2023. And he signed it date 9th August 2023. And this was to protect him from any press charges against or prosecution against any crime that he was to commit against, of course, the human right. Kenya, so what do you think? Because for me, when I heard this, I asked myself, then, what is the purpose for us to initiate any case against William Ruto in ICC? While we know very well that this case is going to be referred back to our country, or of course to our continent, Africa. Again, the question I'm asking, how many crimes have been reported and filed and initiated before the African court? The only court that I've seen being active is the only East African court. The other time I saw Martha Karua presenting a case against was it the IBC? The IBC, where she was claiming that they wanted the server to be opened. That's the only court I've seen in Africa being active. Are we having other courts in other regions that are working, that can even give us hope that this so-called Malabo Protocol of the Constitutive Act of the African Union can exactly prosecute, charge those criminals in Africa, which I'm not sure is likely to happen. Though we are being told it is having a momentum of handling some cases and crimes against some individuals in different countries. Yet I've not seen anyone being charged. Even if there is, I'm not sure. But for what I know, I've not seen and I've not heard anything about the Malabo Protocol of the Constitutive Act of the African Union. Are you getting that? So, kuna issue hapa. Na William Ruto anajua hizi. Anajua mipango na ni mjanja. Ni mjanja. Alijua hizi vitu. Na umejua hii jamaa anafunga njia zote tunaweza mfungia. Na anahakikisha kwamba ameweka footprint yake pale. Hakikisha kwamba is going to have his way. The only option we are having as a country is to sit down, let us be sober. Understand the criteria that William Ruto is using to ensure that he's going to control the country the way he wants. Because, tajua, sinilisign ile kitu the other 2023. What do you think, Kenyans? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.